Hello everyone, my name is Rivera. Thank you for joining me today for the semester's last storytelling performance, in which I will be presenting a story for an adult audience, and it is titled "In Which I Fixed My Girlfriend's Grandparents' Wi-Fi and Am Hailed as a Conquering Hero" by Mike Lacker. Lo, in the twilight days of the second year of the second decade of the third millennium, did a great darkness descend over the wireless internet connectivity of the people at 276 Ferndale Street of the north central lands of Iowa. For many years, the gentlefolks of these lands had basked in a wireless network full of speed and ample internet, flowing like a river into their compact presario. Many happy days did they spend reading Hotmail and checking on usatoday.com. But then, one gray morning, did Internet Explorer 6 not load the Google. Refresh was clicked again and again and again, but still, the Google did not load. Perhaps the Google was broken, the people thought. Then, the Yahoo 2 did not load, nor did Hotmail, nor did usatoday.com. The land was thrown into panic. Internet Explorer 6 was minimized, then maximized. The compact presario was unplugged, then plugged back in. The old mouse was brought in and plugged next to the new mouse. But still, Google did not load. Some in the kingdom thought that the cause of the darkness was the router. Little was known about the router. Legend told that it had been installed behind the recliner many ages ago by a shadowy organization known as Comcast. Others in the kingdom believed that it had been brought in by a distant cousin many years ago. Concluding that the problem lay deep within the microchips, the people did despair and resigned themselves to be defeated. Very stressful times. But with the dawn of the feast of Christmas, did a beacon of hope manifest itself upon the inky horizon. A brave warrior riding in a teal Ford Focus arrived. He was a suitor of the gentlefolk's granddaughter. Word had spread throughout the land that this warrior worked with computers and perhaps, just perhaps, even knew the true nature of the router. The people did beseech the warrior to aid them. They were simple people, capable only of rewarding him with gratitude and a more than larger serving of Jell-O salad. The warrior considered the battles before him. While others may have shirked the duties, forcing the good people of Ferndale Street to prostrate themselves before the tyrants of Comcast, Linksys, and Geek Squad. he just couldn't chill his heart to those depths. And so he accepted the quest and bravely strode across the beige shag carpet of the living room. Deep behind the recliner did the warrior crawl over mountains of National Graphic magazines and chasms of TV guides. At last, he reached a gnarled thicket of cords, a terrifying knot of gray, white, black, and blue. But the warrior charged ahead. Weaker men would have lost their mind in the madness. Telephone cords plugged into Ethernet jacks, AC adapters plugged into phone jacks, a lone VGA cable wrapped in a knot around an Ethernet cord. But the warrior bested the thicket and, swiftly ripping away the vestigial cords and untangling the knot, he was able to untangle the deadly trap. And at last, the warrior arrived at the router. It was a dusty black box with shimmering lights blinking on and off and on and off, taunting him to come any further. The warrior swiftly maneuvered to the rear of the router and verified what he had feared, what had been told in his ears by the spirits beyond. All the cords were securely placed. Now, at this, the warrior closed his eyes, summoning the power of his ancestor, long departed but still watchful. And then, with the echoing beep of his digital watch, beep, beep, he moved with deadly speed, whoosh, whoosh, wrapping his battle-hardened hands around the power cord at the back of the router. Gripping tightly, he pulled with all his force, dislodging the cord from the router. The heavens roared. The earth wailed. The green lights turned off. Silently, the warrior counted. 1, 2, 3. And just as swiftly, the warrior plugged the cord back into the router. Great crashes of blood-red lightning boomed overhead. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Murders of crows darkened the skies. The power light came on a solid green. The seas rolled. The WLA light blinked on. The forest ignited. A dark fog rolled all over the line until suddenly there was a complete silence. The warrior stared at the green light, waiting. And then, as the world around him seemed all but dead, the internet light began to blink. warrior darted out back over the mountains of National Geographic magazines and made haste to the compact Presario. He woke up Windows XP and, because it had been in sleep mode, and made haste to the computer's desktop. He deftly defeated 12 Norton antivirus's notification. Click that exit. And with a resounding click, he opened an Internet Explorer 6 and gazed deep into its depths. Past the Yahoo, past the MSN toolbar, past the Ask.com toolbar, and the AOL toolbar. And then, did he see at long last that Google did load. And so, the good people were delighted. They were absolutely delighted. And did heap pearls and brought Jello salad to the feet of the very brave warrior. For now, again, they could have their Hotmail, and the wireless internet did flow into their compact Presario like a river. Again. The warrior ate his Jello salad and thanked the gentlefolk. It's kind of smug. But then went to the basement because the TiVo was doing something weird with the VCR. That's the end.